Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode with Coaching Cricket Excellence for Voice of Cricket. It's our first time trying this out, so hope you all enjoy it. Our first guest is none other than Raghav Ravikumar, who's a player in the past from Acton Cricket Club and currently playing at Finchley Cricket Club Middlesex Premier League. So Ragzi, thank you so much for doing this. And by the way, he is our full-time coach for Coaching Cricket Excellence as well. So couldn't think of a better person than him to do the first one. So Rags, thank you, mate. We really appreciate you coming down.
Thank you so much, guys. It's my pleasure to be here as your first guest for this new podcast we're starting.
Yeah, look, this is just something new. We're trying it out. We're giving the cricketers out there an opportunity to have a voice, which is why we're calling it the Voice of Cricket. So thank you for coming. So to kickstart us, I'm just going to ask you the very first question. Where did it all start for you?
It all started at 2006, where my brother used to be a good cricketer, and I just play around with him in the backyards, and then just randomly go to his practice sessions, just take off a softball, play with myself. Because I was just a 5-year-old kid or 6-year-old kid who just wants to enjoy, just play around, roam around.
This is where is this?
This is back in Chennai. So that's where I'm born, and that's where it all started.
Nice. Oh, brilliant, mate. Well, obviously that's where you started from. So talk us through how you transitioned from that 5, 6-year-old boy all the way to where you are now.
So yeah, when I started, it's just like my coach saw me like, okay, he's just a notorious kid who just likes to play around, fool around, just have fun. And then cricket is just, I thought just a game who just play with friends. And then I started enjoying myself there, having a bat, having your own bat, having your own ball, share it with your friends, and then the time you play there, be there with your friends, have lots of fun. So yeah, it started like that. But whilst growing up a little bit, like 10-year-old, the first few years I couldn't get a match into under tens. I didn't play for until I was 9. So 3 years, 4 years, just by training, not even a single match. And but I enjoyed. I was keen to play a match because I used to go to my brother's match, and I was like, oh, the winning feel was so real, isn't it? And then yeah, the first match I played I was 8 or 9, I think so. And then I played for under tens, and it was a good match. Nice way to remember. It was a 30-over match, and then I played 90 balls for just 12 runs. And instead of scolding or shouting at me, my coach decided to appreciate that I stayed there for longer than
Yeah, why not, mate? It's like,
the whole match, players from the whole match.
well, at the age of 9 or 10, if you spend some time at the wicket, you can't go wrong with that. It must be a great experience.
Very much.
Yeah, great, mate. So, right, so how would you say or differentiate growing up playing cricket in India in comparison to playing in the UK? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're here for how long now? Couple of years?
4 years. This is my fourth year. It's gonna start now.
How would you differentiate cricket back home for you compared to here?
It's just like in cricket, it is a religion. In India, it is cricket is a religion. Yeah. So here it's just a game for most of them, where you work all the week and then play a club match at Sunday. So I've been here 3 years. I played 3 seasons. This is my third season going on. Um, it was quite competitive back in India though, because everyone fight for their life, and then when you're 20, you have to at least play for counties and stuff.
Yeah, the competition there is insane, isn't it?
Isn't it? So yeah, a couple of stories I would love to share where people I thought they will make it for Indian teams, just quick cricket because of some competition where they didn't get through it. But you know,
Wait,
it's yeah.
hold on, but what's the reason, that exact reason? Do you know anything? Why did they quit cricket?
It might be their personal reason, but what I heard is they just quit cricket because they don't enjoy it anymore at the age of 17, and because they were forcefully made selected out of the teams, like they were not getting chances to play for counties, and
But
yeah,
you reckon they were good enough to?
they were too good enough. They were really good enough. I don't want to start this podcast with a sad story, but this is a real thing happened to my friend as well, who lost his life just by the news or my friend's circle said it to me that he didn't get to play on a bigger league. Uh, but even though he had that stats and performed well, but he couldn't get it, so he lost his life.
What do you mean lost his eyes? So he's not alive anymore
Yeah, he's committed suicide.
now.
Yes, because he didn't get through anything. But that's like he's the positive guy. But what I'm trying to say is that it is the competition which made him to do that. From my point of view, this it many people might laugh, but this is my close friend who did it. It was such a personal thing to me. So when I came here, I started to look cricket as a game rather than my career. So yeah, in India it's like, oh, I have to make at least some point of level just to base myself. Where cricket is like, oh, that's the only thing I know, and then if you can't play that level, you can't survive. But here it's not like that. It's just if you play a good game, you're respected, you're seen by many people, and then many opportunities are here. Yeah.
Oh, so you reckon there's more opportunities here? Okay. Look, but before we go any further, though, like, let's dive a little bit deeper into what you just said, um, because I personally have coached in India in a number of occasions. As a matter of fact, I was in India coaching, the Delhi Capital Juniors, um, in April, something like that. And I know for a fact that cricket is an absolute religion, like you already said. But the fact that somebody committed suicide, that's just mind-boggling. Did What sort of effect did it have on you, just hearing about something like this?
He's a guy where he spreads positivity a lot in the cricket field, in and out, even outside the cricket field. He's such a fun guy to be with. I love hanging out with him. But when I heard this news, I was like shocked. I was like, okay, where this cricket is going in back in India or even in Chennai, where this is taking places where what happened to him, and I I might not know the full story behind his death, but from my
But you
point of
definitely think he's committed suicide
yeah,
because of not getting selected
yeah,
in a cricket team, or
yeah,
whatever he was trying to make it to.
I'm pretty much so. It's like 70% it should be the case. Maybe 30% I'm wrong, but 70% should be the case because he been dedicated his life from the age of 10 or 12, where I met him in one of the clubs and we grew together all the way till 24, 25. So he 2 years back he just took his life.
Wow. I mean, I hope that 30% part is true, because although cricket does have arguably one of the, if not the most, suicide rates, it's an emotion. It's a good leveler, so it does get to people when these things happen. But the fact that this young man has committed suicide, yeah, it's just sad. Like when you hear things like that. Uh, yeah. Okay.
Sometimes like when I perform well, I just kind of dedicate at least some person to him. Where as an off spinner, he's also an off spinner. As me as an off spinner, when I get a five or at least a good performance, where
So you remember?
yeah, because sometimes I think even I was a part of his failures, where I might have took his chances in counties where I played back in the days. Yeah, even in a single club team where, okay, because of me he couldn't play or something. But I used to hang out with him. I know his performance, his talent. So he's such a great guy, to be with. Yeah.
Look, it's just disappointing to hear something like that. But look, going back on you, um, like, let's say what was the turning point for you personally so far in your entire cricket journey?
My turning point. There are much more turning points where, yeah, well, if I go to 2015, I did my 10th year, and I played for counties, and then the next 2 years, I was not even in the squad. I was like, what did I do wrong? Because I've performed in the school games and stuff, but I was not even considered. That hit me so much. I tried to like, okay, what's happening, or I just have to restart, or I'm having stats, but I'm not getting through it. And then that's the time where even my father told me, okay, you can stop cricket now, just focus on your studies.
Is it? But isn't that like typical Asian household where if they see that your sport life's going nowhere, there's that tendency to just push you towards education.
But education is a must. Uh, but just that's like, if you got a talent and if you got a supportive parents like me, you can pursue whatever you want. But I just want my talent to be in favor of myself. Like, I don't want to pay anyone to play for a bigger level. I don't want to get into that political stuff where you don't have to show some money or financial things or some kind of a bribe to get into the teams and stuff. I don't want to go too political in that, but
You've seen this happening, have you?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's
Give us an example.
uh even I can say even partially I did when I played for counties where I performed. Also, it was quite a competition with myself and few other candidates in the problems camp where the selector was one of my dad's colleague where, yeah, I got pushed through in.
So you're honestly saying that you were part of this.
Yeah, I was part of this, but I don't have any clue because I was 13-year-old and I thought I performed well to get in the team, but I don't know what happened in the background, isn't it? Yeah. So when I was like 15, 16, my brother just, when he had a fight, he just openly said, "Oh, because of your dad, because of that, our dad, you just played state. Don't put too much on it." Yeah, like I said, I played for state. What have you done in the life? Yeah. I just asked him, and he's like, "Even you played state in your dad's words or money. Don't just get on the head because of that." And I was like, it hit me so hard, and from that time, I just decided, okay, even if I fail, I want to be happy. Okay, I don't want to be successful and sad just because my dad pays me off. Even if I fail, okay, that's fine. I will just say to myself, okay, you didn't work hard, just fail. That's fine.
Rags, I've I've known you for what, like, solid 2 to 3 years now, and I really obviously appreciate that how honest you are about all this and your own involvement in someone like that, let alone using someone else as an example. So I appreciate the honesty. Fair play to you, mate.
I got plenty of examples, but this one's like, I don't want to get involved in anyone's life. I just keep an example of myself because I've done everything, isn't it? Everyone does everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. All right. So that's that. Let's say, what would you say has been your toughest day, perhaps, in your cricket? Or it could be life as well, but let's stick to cricket.
It's cricket. Like, you get so much tough days comparatively to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But is there any that sticks out?
Yeah, when I was 15, so This is like 2015. I was having two selection going on with myself, where one is playing for state, which is county, and under 16 counties, and the second one, it should be one of a new state thing. It's not a big one, but it's comparatively equally competitive as well, which people get selected from their schools to play, get into the under 15 nationals.
Okay.
Kind of a school thing, where you get from Chennai, you get one pot of team combined with a lot of schools, as well as each states will get their own school teams to get involved. So I got the result in the same day of my county and the national under 15s, which I didn't get through it. And I saw three of my friends' name in both the list, and I was like devastated. And I was like, okay, these guys didn't even play. They were not even good enough to get in through it. Uh, Fab play. Oh no, I'm saying it's okay. You can get through it, but without performance, without stats, how can you do that? Like, it was so hard for me. I felt so broken. I didn't even talk to my mom for a couple of days, and she was worried about me a lot. Yeah, and we had this huge fight. When you're 15, you're that starting of the teenage, and what's so hard is not if you open up to your parents. You don't usually open up to your parents, isn't it? If you open up, and I don't want to look as a failure, so that was my one of the hardest days when I was 15. Yeah.
Well, fair enough, mate. Yeah, it's always tough being left out. Since you say that, like, you ever been dropped playing cricket in this country?
Do you think like you mean I dropped as in?
Dropped from the team, like wherever you played your cricket out here in the UK. Have you had any similar experience?
Nah, I did not got dropped anywhere because from the day I started to play cricket here, I was so much dedicated, and even not even dedicated, like I can say, I was so much involved. I will be in the nets when I started to join acting, and when the season starts before.
That's your first club, is
Yeah,
it?
that's my first club, and people just come randomly to the nets, and I will be there at the nets, and they'll be surprised what this guy's doing. And pretty much I was not working as well when I came here, and then I was so obsessed with cricket where there's nothing more else to do. Yeah, I'm still obsessed, but comparatively to the start of the season, after a long break, after like 7 months, oh, when do I get into this ground, or when do I step into this field, just to have that vibe, isn't it? But I was just waiting for my turn, and from the preseason first came, I just enjoyed playing here, which gave me so much performance where I didn't even give them the second thought to be dropped down. I'm proud of it.
So no experience of being dropped at all in your entire cricketing journey in this country.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's good. That's good. Um, any memorable experience you may have had?
A lot. I played.
If you have to pick one or two.
Oh, one or two. Okay, I'll pick two then, because you got many, isn't it? So when I played school cricket, and I was not selected in one of the Junior Super Kings, which is conducted by Chennai Super Kings IPL franchise, a school tournament. Okay. There are like two phases where you played with your Chennai schools, and then you go to the state schools. So the Chennai schools thing, I was not in my school team because it was a strong team. But then a couple of dropouts, and then I joined the second phase, and the first match I dropped, and from the second match I played 4 matches, and I got like 10 wickets odd in a T20 where I opened the bowling with my injury I played, and we won the tournament. Yeah, and we won the tournament with another Chennai school in the whole state. That was my first proper school cricketing thing where we've won. and that will be one of my best days of my life. And the second one will be here, which is I got 42 wickets in my first season, and show everyone like, who's this guy? Just I just want to be the center of attraction there. Who's this guy? Who took this guy? Who like what this guy's doing? Well, how he took 42 wickets in a league? Yeah. He plays first time. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm aware about this one already. Actually, obviously knowing you for some time now, isn't it? Like the fact is that were you the highest wicket taker in the entire league?
Yeah. So the first season I got a drop with 2 days as a domestic player. So I played as an overseas for my club, right, where they have to pick between me and my the friend. But fortunately, because I performed well in the pre-seasons, I got picked for the first team. And from the first match, I've given my soul out to play. I'm not gonna give them the second thought to play for the second team as well, isn't it? And then backing yourself. Yeah, backing myself, having the confidence to get through it. I was not worried about any wickets or the benchmark, or what do you say, the milestone to get these kind of wickets or these number of runs. I just focused on my game. I just played my game. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever doesn't come, not meant to be. I'll just keep on working. Yeah, and the first season was what 42 wickets with myself backing up. That was such a good experience and memorable.
Yeah, I'm sure it is definitely a great achievement to be topping the table, for sure. That's great. And how do you feel about where you're at now?
Yeah, I'm in a good position. Like I got a call from
Potentially now, are you?
yes. So 2 years I played for Acton, and I love that club. No offense to that club, they gave me everything. They had a warm welcome, but sometimes you get an opportunity to play for a better league. I've heard that Div One and Prem are similar standards. Yeah, they might be.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure it is like 20 to 30%, yes. But most of it, majority of it is not. It's like mentally you have to be prepared to play a different mindset people with different game levels. So, how to
Game level.
so it's like professional cricketers play at a club where strong shots, they just collapse your mindset. They just if you're a bowler, you bowl your stock ball and then you get smashed for six. That's the time where you don't know what
Makes you think.
yeah, and mentally you have to be prepared for that, and you get lots of other country players where randomly comes, scores massive runs, smash you out of the park every ball you bowled, and then you have to back yourself every time. So comparatively, I got hit in the one, but not as I got hit in the Prem where it goes so long.
So a bit of a wake up call, huh?
Yeah, it
All
is.
right.
But to be honest, I think Peter Weller, our founder, yeah, he did a massive job, massive role in my life in the past few months where he backed my game. He gave me opportunities. He tuned me to play proper games where I got, okay, this is not my role. And then I just shifted my role just to focus on my game. Yeah, so yeah, I've learned so much. I've improved a lot, which I can say it openly. Yeah.
You're in good hands, Rags, I must tell you. As you said already, Peter Wellings, of course, he's the founder of Coaching Cricket Excellence. Known him for a number of years myself. Personally, have learned a lot from him. Great guy, a great coach. So there's no surprises that he's made a difference in your cricket already. Yeah, I hope that he obviously continues to work with us going forward, just the way we have been. His input and expertise are in high value, so you're definitely in good hands since you mentioned him. Um, um, so, Premier League, definitely much higher standard compared to Div 1. Yeah. Okay. Um, so, not that you're too old, but if there is a thing or two you would want to share from your own cricketing journey and experience for any youngsters out there, what would that be?
I know sometimes it is okay to take a step back. Yeah, if you're not having your days, if you're not having your full potential shown out, it is okay just to take a pause, just to refresh your mind,
Yeah.
and then start to enjoy the game rather than just making pressurized where you get dropped or not. Because at the end of the day, it's just you in the bed, just gonna back yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not someone else who's gonna be there. So let me say,
Self belief.
yeah, self belief. Yeah, you just have to make the process just keep on going
Yeah.
rather than, okay, I'm just gonna do it extra hard work or extra effort. It might be useful, but it's mentally you're gonna get breakdown once a time where you don't have your seasons, and which is quite normal.
Yeah.
Even the best players have their seasons dropped down for years
Yeah.
to get their comeback. So if you're not having your proper days or years or season, back yourself. Okay, take it one step back. Just watch cricket, enjoy cricket, and then get back in the field with a fresh mind. It will be really helpful from my point of view. So, I must say, the first couple of games this season, when I entered the Premier League, I was like, I have to show at least some performance to say that, okay, I'm here to play the game. Yeah. As you are, guys. Okay, I'm not weak enough. I thought I'm gonna give a statement, but the only thing I got was I put an extra hard work, which I must say I ruined it with overdoing stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But when I just started to think about that, and then I was like, okay, well, just gave me one advice: start to enjoy the game. That's what he said, and obviously Tushar, our beloved one of the coach. Yeah, so I had a word with him as well, and he's like, enjoy the game. That's what he said. He's like, yeah, that's a fair point. And then the first match, I enjoyed playing the game. I scored with the bat, and I came back, and I was so happy about that. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, whenever I started to enjoy, yeah, it helps really much.
Well, so just to rewind a little bit, you'd probably say if things aren't going your way, stepping back is totally fine rather than putting yourself under too much pressure. So,
the second one is enjoy the game.
yeah, yeah.
Don't take it too personally. It's just a game.
Well, look, you played a fairly decent standard of cricket, so any of the youngsters listening to this, or if they listen to this, hopefully this advice can help them in today's day and age. For me personally, coaching cricket with the younger generation, you get to experience that a lot already. Kids, let alone adults, would be putting themselves under a lot of pressure. Yeah. So yeah, I think stepping back, self-belief, yeah, I think it's good, mate. Yeah. It's good. Right, look, I won't hold you for too long. I really appreciate you being on our first.
I love the conversation. People when they start to listen to me,
Well, that's what it's about, right? Like you see a number of professionals out there. A lot of them can speak to people, but I feel like if you're a normal club cricketer, if you're just a normal person playing a bit of cricket, you could be a park cricketer, but everyone has some form of emotions as a player. They've been through stuff on their cricketing journey, and it could be life as well in general. So the whole idea behind doing this is to give everyone the opportunity to say, okay, what's your story? We want to be able to give people that opportunity. So really happy to do this, and hopefully this initiative that we're taking will help the people out there to have a voice and be able to share their thoughts and their journeys with us. So really appreciate it, Rags. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
so much,
But look,
Rags.
before I let you go, I have prepared a quick quiz.
Okay.
So that I've actually. Oh, shit.
Quick quiz.
Yeah, so I've actually got it written down here. Okay, so I had to write these down, so I didn't really want to forget it. Okay, so it's just 5 quick questions. Okay, just to wrap it all up. Favorite player?
Suresh Raina.
Okay,
I got
why?
many, but Suresh Raina is like, he's my idol. It's like the way he gels with the team. This is the first guy.
Is that because he's a left-hander and so are you?
Yeah, I can say that. I tried to copy his stance. I tried to copy. Your favorite player, you have to try his stance, everything.
Everyone has a role model.
Yeah,
We also
and
go to office.
and trust me, in my school days, people used to call me Raina because I play like him as a style, but I don't score much runs where it's not helpful for me. So I try to own my style, isn't it?
All right. Okay. Good, mate. Best teammate.
Plenty.
Who comes to mind?
Best teammate. Oh,
What's the first one that comes to your mind as soon as you hear that?
so back in Chennai, I must say Javesh is one of my best mates. I didn't play much match with him, but he's like the first guy who will be happy if I perform well.
Okay.
Yeah, and the second from here, should be Tushar Patel. So whenever I bowl a bat ball, he swears at me straight from the slips, and then he goes like, "Go this," and gives me ideas. I love him.
Yeah.
So T Patel.
Hopefully he'll be coming on this eventually as well, mate. Best ground.
Best ground. Here it should be Acton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took loads of tons of wickets. So
You love Acton, don't you?
who doesn't?
Toughest opponent. Any team you may recall who you think that I remember this team being someone that was quite challenging to
I
face.
used to play for university in Chennai, and my college is Loyola College, and then Loyola, Loyola, Loyola. Yeah, so it's like we used to play against another college called Vivekananda, which used to be a strongest team, and then they always bowl us out. Yeah, a couple of times we won, but most of the time they won it. So I must say the team Vivekananda was pretty tough. Yeah.
Okay. And I think we're on the last one now, mate. Embarrassing moment. There must be plenty in your case.
Yeah, but back in 2012, I think so. I played another tour match where I go out and then I did a fake injury where everyone started to laugh. Every parents were there and then they started to laugh. Oh, because you got run out doesn't mean you got injured, so that you got run out. That was a foolish call. And then after a few minutes, I started to run because someone's jump scared me and I started to run normally, and I was like, oh my days, that's gonna be the worst day of my life. And from the next match, every parent's like, how was your injury? Like, I'm not gonna answer that question.
All right, everyone. So that was the first episode of Voice of Cricket. We really hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you like what you saw, please do not forget to follow us and subscribe to any of our channels. Thank you.